Flying business class or first class for a fraction of the price. That's of course something we all want to do. I recently booked a business class ticket for Amsterdam to the Middle East for a price which was almost the same as the price of a basic economy class ticket. In this video I will give you a detailed walkthrough, and you can do exactly the same if you have some patience and persistence. So keep watching and see if this is something you also want to explore. This is the Frequent Business Traveler channel. In the past I flew quite a lot of business class cabins, and if I book a ticket for personal travel, the best and cheapest way is using frequent flyer miles. In fact, the Etihad business class trip I recently booked, and you can see a review of that trip on this channel, was booked with Flying Blue miles. Normally you accrue these miles with flying or credit card spending. You can also buy miles, which could be an excellent way if you're just a few miles short. However, simply buying all the miles you need for an award ticket is not always the best strategy. There are some exceptions though, and in this video I will demonstrate this using LifeMiles. LifeMiles is the frequent flyer program of Avianca. And Avianca is the biggest airline of Colombia, and they are part of the Star Alliance, which includes airlines such as United, Singapore Airlines, Lufthansa, Swiss and Turkish Airlines, just to name a few. LifeMiles is pretty famous in the world of frequent flyers, since they regularly offer attractive bonuses when buying miles, and the number of miles required for an award are sometimes very attractive. However, LifeMiles is also very famous because of how difficult and painful it could be to actually book an award ticket. Even though I created a LifeMiles account a long time ago, I never actually used LifeMiles simply because of the horror stories I read online. But difficult times call for difficult measures, and I recently wanted to book a business class ticket for my trip to Oman and didn't have the miles to book it. I decided to explore LifeMiles as a possible option again, especially since they came back with their 160% bonus offer, meaning that for every mile you purchase you get a maximum bonus of 160%, which is quite exceptional. The LifeMiles website is also recently renewed and is actually pretty user-friendly. Now, a year ago I fly with Swiss Airlines in business class from Zurich to San Francisco. I wasn't making YouTube videos back then, but I decided it would be good to try them out again on a flight to Dubai. And I found this award ticket on LifeMiles. 42,000 LifeMiles for a flight from Amsterdam to Dubai with Swiss Airlines via Zurich in business class. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward to search for flights you can book with awards and the amount of miles you will need. So 42,000 miles for a one-way ticket Amsterdam-Dubai via Zurich with Swiss in business class. How much would that actually cost me if I would buy these miles using their latest promotion? Well, let's have a look. So I would actually need 18,000 points. That would give me a 25,000 points bonus, in total a bit more than 43,000 points, which will cost me roughly 560 euro. So 560 euro to buy the points needed for a one-way business class ticket with Swiss into Dubai. That seems like a pretty good deal. So I decided to go ahead and purchase these LifeMile points. What could possibly go wrong? After purchasing the miles, I was already envisioning myself in a Swiss business class cabin on my way to Dubai. And after the miles were posted to my account, I went back and tried to book the award. And you can see what happened. The website didn't let me book the ticket. I kept on trying, but I simply couldn't book the award. Were all the horror stories about LifeMiles true? I decided to give it another try the following day, but then the award ticket with Swiss wasn't there anymore. There are stories about phantom awards on the LifeMiles website, which means that awards are showing up, but they're not really there in real life. I guess this is just to make it a little bit more challenging. The Swiss Dubai award never reappeared, so I started to look for alternatives. Since my final destination was Muscat, I searched for flights to Muscat and I found Turkish Airlines Amsterdam to Istanbul, Istanbul to Muscat in business class, also for 42,000 miles. That seemed a good alternative, so I decided to go for that one. By the way, I'm showing here the same flight, but then for a different day. As you can imagine by now, also this ticket I couldn't book online. I simply couldn't book any ticket online, which is pretty annoying. To make sure that this award really existed, I checked on my United app where the United shows the same award. And it did. So that was a confirmation that the award really existed and it was not a phantom award. Again, don't mind the date since I recorded some of this after the fact. What's also interesting to note is that if I would book this award using United miles, I would need 90,000 miles. And if I would purchase 90,000 miles, it would cost me more than 3,000 euro. Even with a 100% bonus, which United sometimes has, I would still need to pay more than 1,500 euro. So the LifeMiles is definitely a better deal. Better deal indeed, but I still need to be able to purchase the actual ticket. So I called the LifeMiles call center. And they confirmed the award was available and they booked my ticket. Well, not so fast. They told me they booked it and that I will receive a payment link for the tax plus an extra $25 because I used the call center, the irony. So I would receive this payment link between 24 and 72 hours. After payment they would do the final booking and subtract the miles from my account. Great. No idea why they couldn't process the payment immediately, but I really didn't have any other choice than to wait. Just to reiterate the potential deal we had here, the cheapest one-way economy ticket with Turkish Airlines would have been 577 euro. Remember, we paid 560 euro for the miles, and with a small amount of tax we would spend roughly the same amount for our business class ticket. It's a pity we had to pay $25 for the call center. And buying a one-way business class ticket directly with Turkish Airlines would have been almost 2,000 euro. Now I did get a booking code from LifeMiles, so curious to see if they already had a seat reserved, I went to the Turkish Airlines site to check the booking. And I'm not sure what booking they made, but it seemed it was expired already. Very weird. Anyway, after calling the call center again, I finally got the payment link. I paid and I received the booking with another booking code. But not yet the final e-ticket, and also this booking code didn't work on the Turkish Airlines website. Finally, after 2 more days of waiting and another call to the call center, I received my final booking and confirmed e-ticket, and that was just 3 days before my planned departure. So, after a bit of a painful booking process, I managed to buy a ticket using LifeMiles for a pretty good deal. But the fact that it can take up to 4 to 5 days to finally get your confirmed ticket is a bit stressful, especially since they don't hold the temporary booking. It's also very annoying the website is not working to book a ticket, at least not for me. But if you can plan well in advance and you have some backup options, using LifeMiles can be a very attractive option to book relatively cheap business class tickets from the Star Alliance. Guys, if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up. And let me know in the comments if you have also decided to give LifeMiles a go or if you have tried them in the past.